Look at my real face. I'm ugly as fuck, but what are you gonna do? Okay. And I already told you guys it's about to be as real as it can get up in this channel. So this is what people really look like not like those gurus who already have the makeup on and stuff. Like that's not how it really is. It looks like this, okay? Fake hair, trying to get shit together, even though your real hair is pretty long. I got a flat iron, I gotta put my makeup on, I gotta put my foundation on, I gotta do a get ready with me, okay? Let's get ready because this needs to go to Blick to get some paint stuff. Give you a little story time, you know, trying to let you get to know me and all that good noise. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just start off with like the hellos. I hope you're subscribing already, and I hope, you know, I do get your comments because I do love reading comments, even if you're talking shit, because they're funny, honestly. Like, the internet always wins, even against me, because I'm queen. I'm one of those trollers on the internet. I look crazy. This is crazy. Okay. Also, if you can, please don't mind my light right now, because my lighting stuff is in the mail, and this is what you get right now. So if I look orange, then I look orange. All quality isn't good quality, okay? At least my phone is on 4K, okay? All right. As long as you can see me, that's all that matters. Okay, so I've been noticing like a lot of this like crazy shit going on the internet, where it's like Kylie Jenner losing her best friend and fucking whatchamacallit. You never ever see like whatchamacallit, Kim or any of those other bitches having best friends. Like, nobody really cares much about the Kardashians, but let's all be honest here, we care about the Kardashians. I don't know, it's like you could not like them, but for some reason you're just always watching them. It's like the devil just in your face all the time. So I'm just thinking to myself, should I do my hair or my makeup first? Nope, I'm gonna do my makeup first, because then right now my hair wouldn't even be in my way. Okay, so basically I was thinking to myself, that made me think, and I'm just like, okay, well, how come is it that, you know, celebrities is always losing like best friends and all this type of shit? And I'm just like, bro, have you ever like tried to realize that having a famous best friend is kind of stupid? Like, of course, Kylie Jenner had like a normal best friend, but she didn't have a normal best friend. Her fucking best friend, her family's been in the industry for years. I mean, like a regular fucking bitch like me, right? So say if you best friends with Kylie Jenner, like, that bitch is a billionaire, self-made, right? She's a billionaire. How the fuck am you paying me a trip to fucking Bali? Gonna be horrible. I'm never gonna ask you for that. That's the thing, you know? As a poor person, I don't know, I'm really humble. I'm a poor person, so I'm humble, which means that I do not ask for things that I can't give in return. So don't, I don't know, y'all just be wanting famous best friends, and that just makes no sense to me. Like, unless that person came up with you, like you was poor and then they came up with you, then that's a different story. But like, if it's a lot of the times, like, y'all be making best friends with people who don't even give a shit about your soul. They just want you for clout. Like, no joke, Rihanna already got a best friend, so I can't really just be like, I want to be her best friend. Like, I already know how girls are with that best friend thing, and I'm not I said the cat. So basically, I just need a best friend like Rihanna. Like, I have a best friend, she's awesome and all that stuff, but like, you know, I just want to be best friends with Rihanna for like one day. Like, I don't want none of your money. Like, I don't want nothing, honestly. Like, we don't even have to go outside. Like, I just want you to come to my house. Well, don't come to my house because it's just embarrassing. We could smoke a blunt. Like, honestly, we could just smoke weed. But just to let you guys know, I don't want to smoke her weed. I will die. Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to smoke her weed. I would just smoke my weed and she smokes her own. Or I take my little gummy bears and she will take whatever strong ass weed she has, because I know damn well she got Snoop Dogg weed. We don't have time for that, okay? Yeah, so that's about it. I don't feel like, you know, certain celebrities be like kind of realizing that regular people are actually pretty cool. Like, I'm not one of those people that get like starstruck and nothing. Like, I saw Rihanna in the street, I was like, oh hey, look, it's Rihanna, cool. Like, that bitch is all over my TV, that's cool. But I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I can't survive without Rihanna in the world. Like, no, bitch, I don't know her. She could be an asshole. I don't even know. You know what I mean? because you don't never know. A lot of celebrities are actually pretty assholey, but a lot of people came from like low places and they remembered that they came from low places, and I feel like she's one of those people that just remembered she came from a low place. So, well, probably not low, but she came from a place like me. So yeah, back to my story. Let me give y'all a story time, because I think that story times are always funny because my life is a joke. Yeah, so the funniest thing happened. And basically, I don't know why this is so funny, but it is. And it's kind of not like, it's not like something you would hear every day. So I thought that I should tell it. Ooh, I know. When I was young and I was a teenager, right? You ever had your first love, that person you cared about for some strange reason, and you don't know why? You're like 15 years old. You should know what love is, but you do. And parents think you don't. There was this boy I really was in love with, and he was a fucking awesome person. Like, he was amazing, right? So we're gonna call this guy Clarence, okay? His name's Clarence because he has one of those, like, his real name is one of those names where it's like, okay, does your mom love you? And yeah, exactly. So we're gonna name him Clarence because that's one of those names where its parents give the name Clarence and Olga and freaking all these weird ass names, when how are you giving a child the name Janice? It's a baby. It's you literally want it to go from a baby to a fucking 50-year-old? No, it doesn't happen like that. So she has to go through her whole life, toddler and all, being named Janice. Okay? So Clarence, I was in love with him. We was together. I noticed him from high school, and I was a little young. He was like 2 grades higher than me. I was in the 9th grade. He was like in like the 11th or 12th. I'm not even sure, honestly. And basically the funny part about it was I'm so much in love that I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with myself. So I do everything I can in my power to make him like me, right? I dress a little, you know, sluttier and all this other type of stuff. Well, not slutty, but because how the fuck do you know how to dress slutty at 15 years old, right? But anyway, one day I told myself, I'm like, oh my God, I love him so much. I want to write him a letter and like bring it to his house. So I did that. And we're gonna name another person in my life right now. Her name is going to be Mariah. And Mariah doesn't really exist in my world anymore because Mariah is a two-faced bitch. So Mariah and Clarence were in front of Clarence's house. I lied. We're in front of Mariah's house. Because I went to her house first because I wanted, you know, to tell her my idea. She was my best friend at the time. I wanted to tell her my idea and ask if it was like cute or whatever. And they were wrestling in front of her house. And I was just like, who the fuck, bitch? You know what? Let me walk away because if I don't walk away right now, I'm going to get tight. So I walked away and I was like, okay, I cannot find my primer anywhere. This is bullshit. So I walked away and I was like, what the hell is going on here? You know, like I asked them, I was like, fuck out of here. What are you guys doing? You know, I was like, before I get tight, let me walk away. So I walk away even more than I did the first time, but I couldn't, you know, like that there's this black girl instinct. Like, I don't know, a lot of like, there might be white people watching. There might be, you know, well, I think Latino people are black, but that's not my place, I guess. But I was literally walking and then all of a sudden this chick comes up behind me and I don't care. Like, don't touch me. Like, you're playing around with my boyfriend. Like, what the fuck? Who do you think you are? So I turned around and I tried to punch her, but I missed her and I got the gate. there was this gate by the houses that we used to have when I lived down south, and the funniest thing happened is, like, I punched a hole in the gate. I was so fucking tight, guys. Like, I was strong at that moment. Like, I'm never that strong. I'm lying. But yeah, so I did that, and basically, like, when I started doing that, I kept punching because I was so fucking mad. Like, how are you going to come over here and think that you can just take my boyfriend, right? So boom, instead of me just asking, why are you guys doing this, I went into straight bull mode and just was like, fuck out of here, like, don't touch him, like, don't play with him. And then I went to him and then I cursed him out. And then lucky, in Virginia, they have these, like, these condo areas where you can, like, literally walk across the street and there's more houses that look exactly the same as to the ones that you own. So it's like a big, like, community or whatever. So I go to my brother's house, and it's not like my real brother. I really get along, so I call him my brother, right? So I went to his house, and then he came out with, like, this, I don't know what that weapon was, honestly. I forgot. And he just started, like, going crazy. It was the funniest thing in the whole entire world, because he's like, you hurting my sister? Like, who do you think you are? And it was really bad. So I fucking go over there, and of course, what do you guys think I did? I freaking break up with the guy. I'm like, why the hell am I gonna stay with a guy that doesn't even care about my existence? And he's over here trying to fuck my best friend. Like, that's crazy. And of course, this bitch isn't my best friend, right? She's a fucking dickhead. So I tell her to hit the bricks, you know? Like, don't fucking talk to me ever again. And of course, as being the dumbass that I am when I was at that age, I forgave her a while later, you know? Like, probably like a couple of months, though. It took a couple of months because that was the love of my life, okay? I'm lying, but, like, you know, I loved him a lot. So a couple of days go past, right? And in high school, I don't know what it was in high school, but we, like, loved writing those, like, little letters that we could, like, fold up and do weird shit with. And that's what we did. He folded it up and ended up trying to give me this letter, and my brother would not let it happen. Like, he was like, don't fucking contact her, don't talk to her, don't do none of that shit with her. Like, I don't want to hear it. It was really funny because he was like my bodyguard when I was young. Like, I had the biggest crush on my brother. Like, ooh, that sounds disgusting. Remember, he wasn't my real brother, people. Like, I had a brother zone him. Well, he brother zoned me because he didn't really like me that much, which is okay. And that's how he ended up being my brother, right? Just my bodyguard, my protector, right? So that's how that happened. Maybe I wear some pink eyeshadow today because I'm feeling so basically, like, I don't understand why all this went down, but when I read the letter, it was 5 pages, people. 5 pages, front and back. It was Jesus. Anyway, I read it, and it was beautiful, and, you know, we kept in contact afterwards. I didn't never become his girlfriend again because I didn't trust him. Like, who the fuck would trust him after that? Like, and if you do, you're a fucking dumbass. I'm sorry, like, when girls, like, get back with their man and think that they're gonna change, like, no, absolutely not. Like, you're a dumbass. You can hate me all you want to. You can say whatever you want, but that's fucking stupid. Like, how the fuck are you with the same guy and you think that he's supposed to change for you? Like, if he didn't want to change for himself, what makes you think he wants to change for you? So I was pretty smart at that age, and I was just like, yeah, we're never gonna make it, so let's just break up here and just be friends because I can't. So this story is pretty long, guys. I'm letting y'all know. This went on until, like, literally I got older. So I got older or whatever. I moved to New York by this time. I moved to New York for like a year. And what ended up happening was the funniest thing was we kept in contact to the point where, you know, we started getting, like, we started talking, and I was still a virgin at that time. And I always, like, and then that time I was telling him, I'm like, oh, I want you to, like, take my virginity and all that nasty shit that I shouldn't have been, like, saying as a freaking, well, I was like 16, I think. So I was around that age, you know, you always around that age to where you can start talking like that. Basically, like, I was telling him, like, yeah, I want you to take mine. And he's like, yeah, I want you to take mine. And it was so cute, guys. Like, we were still, like, you know, in love, you know, but he broke my heart. So I didn't like pay too much attention to him because I was not about to get my heart broken again. Everything's basically done. I don't put much on my face. I told you guys that already. But I will be putting a little pink eyeshadow because I'm feeling cute. And it matches my shirt and the bra that keeps showing. So to continue this story, I told him that I wanted him to take my virginity or whatever. And the funny thing about that, which, you know, I found funny, was this whole entire time he was with my ex. Like, they actually dated. Like, they were together. Like, they were a fucking couple while he was talking like this to me, which I didn't know. And he swears they weren't together at that point, which I don't believe him. Turns out they were together during that whole entire time that we were telling each other these sweet little nothings in each other's ear. Well, on each other's thumb. This is when MySpace was a thing. Don't come for me, I'm old. So basically, like, I ended up finding out through an ear. I forgot whose mouth told me. I forgot, honestly. But Clarence had sex with Mariah, and Mariah took Clarence's virginity. So of course that pissed me off. Like, pissed me off. Yeah, I didn't talk to him for years, probably years. Like, after that, years. But when I moved back to Virginia, whatchamacallit, I ended up staying in New York for like 2 years. I was supposed to stay for a year. So basically, I moved back to Virginia. I had this house party because of this new house that we bought. And in Virginia, a party is very important because that's the only party that's happening at that moment. So you need to either go to that party or be bored. And in Virginia, if there's a party, you don't miss it, right? So I get to the party or whatever, because I was out during like doing shopping and like getting ready for my party, because down south, like, I go out, like I go get my makeup done and everything like that, because who the fuck is about to go to their own party looking crazy, right? So I come in the house and we're all having fun, and guess who's there? Clarence, right? And the only reason why Clarence is there is because Clarence's cousin, I knew Clarence's cousin, and whatchamacallit, it was such a horrible thing because I didn't want to see Clarence. I didn't want to see him. I was like 21, 22 at this point. Like, I was old. Well, not old, but, you know, older. So, guys, yeah, push comes to shove. The night went on. I had sex with Clarence. Woo! Jesus, y'all didn't see that coming, did you? Yes, you did. But yeah, that was it. Like, I didn't really... There's nothing more to talk about that story. Story time over. But I will, you know, let you guys know that Clarence and I just became friends. Like, we never... What the fuck? We didn't do anything after that. Like, we just stayed friends. And whatchamacallit, of course, we've had little flirt sessions after that, but it was never nothing to where, you know, we did it again, right? That's the story of Clarence, and yeah, it was an interesting story. I'm glad you stayed, and please listen again to another one of my stories. So I'm going to do my makeup and do all my things, and I'm done with my makeup basically. I just need to put on some lip gloss, and I need to do my eyeliner, and I will come back when my hair is done and we will finish this off. Hi guys, I'm now done. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story time. I hope, nobody ever has to go through something like that ever in their lives, even though I know they probably do. But I would like to say goodbye, subscribe and comment, and follow me on Instagram, and all that good stuff. Everything is linked in the description box below. And please watch again later. See you later. Bye.